That FBI background investigation into Brett Kavanaugh now underway. Investigators have now spoken to Kavanaugh's second accuser, Deborah Ramirez, a classmate from Yale. But multiple sources tell NBC News the White House is limiting this probe. One former senior FBI official telling us this morning the FBI has been, quote, handcuffed. The White House is disputing that. But some Democrats are warning those restraints could turn the investigation into a farce.
This morning, we're getting a clearer picture of some of those the FBI is talking to in the race to meet Friday's deadline to complete its background investigation into Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh. Christine Blasey Ford's legal team telling NBC News Dr. Ford has not yet been contacted by the FBI. But on Sunday, the FBI did speak to Deborah Ramirez, Kavanaugh's accuser from his college years at Yale. A source familiar with the conversation says Ramirez provided a list of witnesses who she says can corroborate her allegation that Kavanaugh exposed himself to her at a party, an allegation Kavanaugh denies. Also new this morning, NBC News has learned that the FBI will be talking to Kavanaugh's former Yale classmate, Chad Ludington, today. Ludington came forward Sunday night saying he became, quote, deeply troubled by what has been a blatant mischaracterization by Brett himself of his drinking at Yale, adding, when Brett got drunk, he was often belligerent and aggressive. President Trump insists the White House isn't putting any limits on the FBI.
They have free reign. They're going to do whatever they have to do, whatever it is they do.
Tweeting on Saturday, I want them to interview whoever they deem appropriate at their discretion. Despite the president's words, the FBI has received no new instructions changing the limits imposed by the White House counsel's office on the investigation, according to a senior U.S. official and another source familiar with the matter. Those limits, the sources say, include a specific witness list that does not include Julie Swetnick, who came forward through her lawyer Michael Avenatti last week, accusing Kavanaugh of sexual misconduct in high school, an allegation he also vigorously denies. Top Democrat Dianne Feinstein sent a letter Sunday to White House counsel Don McGahn and FBI Director Christopher Wray, requesting a copy of the marching orders the White House sent to the FBI. The president's team claims the White House is not interfering.
The White House is not micromanaging this process. The Senate is dictating the terms.
On 60 Minutes, Republican Senator Jeff Flake, a crucial swing vote who called for the investigation, and Democrat Chris Coons say they're awaiting the FBI's report.
If Judge Kavanaugh is shown to have lied to the committee, nomination's over?
Oh, yes. I would think so.
For his part, President Trump is blaming politics, tweeting the Democrats are starting to put out the word that the time and scope is not enough. For them, it will never be enough.
There's been so much talk and so many revelations, Peter, including the White House senior advisor Kellyanne Conway saying this weekend that she herself had been a victim of sexual assault in the past.
Yes, Savannah, you're right. This was unexpected. It was a deeply personal disclosure from the president's senior counselor, Kellyanne Conway. While she defended Kavanaugh, Conway argued that the judge should not bear the weight of the entire Me Too movement. Conway acknowledged the pain of women who suffer abuse by saying that she had experienced it firsthand.
I feel very empathetic, frankly, for victims of sexual assault and sexual harassment and rape. That I'm a victim of sexual assault. I don't expect Judge Kavanaugh or Jake Tapper or Jeff Flake or anybody to be held responsible for that. You have to be responsible for your own conduct.
Kellyanne Conway said victims should be heard, and in this case, Judge Kavanaugh should be able to defend himself. Savannah and Hoda.
All right. Peter Alexander at the White House, thank you.